YouTube, what is going on? It is Captain Nether back again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some treasure map teams I would be using for this upcoming treasure map against the Wano Big Mom. I'm not going to be, these aren't going to be my actual teams because I'm in the lowest difficulty. Due to the fact that I gave away my other account to a very good friend and they wanted to start playing, I said, you know what, I have a spare account, I will use that. Here's this other account that's pretty good. So that's where we are at. But these are the teams that I would have been using against Big Mom. So this first fight we have against Apu, going to be reducing the charge of everybody. The third fight, we're going to be getting block slots, special reverse, 3 turns of defense up, and then once we defeat Apu, he's going to heal for 50% and switch out your captain with a crewmate for 3 turns and then 50,000 damage. As you can see here, this would be the team that we'd be using against Apu. We got Kid to get rid of all of those pesky block slots and give the increase points, because if you didn't know, Kid is going to be getting the 6+. On the final stage, we would be swapping out Law with Kid before we deal the death damage to kill Apu. That way the swap effect doesn't really apply. And for the increased damage, we could just be using Kizaru to get over that with a chain multiplier. And we can also use Tashigi to just get rid of it. You know, just kapoop. For Hawkins, we are going to be getting a striker-driven powerhouse, 5 turns of special cooldown. And once we get to the final stage, it's going to be 5 turns of Rainbow Shield, 5 turns of Special Bind, 10 turns of Resilience, and a percentage damage of 50% to our HP. And for this team, we're just going to be using the suggested characters in the treasure map Queen and the most recent free-to-play Ido to just get rid of all of that stuff. And then we're rounding out this team with just mainly free-to-play characters, except this Aokiji. If you don't have them, whatever, just slap on a quick unit because you're mainly just going to be using these guys. And then, you know, you can do additional boosted damage for the other units. For Orochi, this one is a little interesting. So we're going to be getting free Spirit, Slasher, and Cerebral cooldown. And the second battle, we're going to be giving bomb slots and a 2.5 attack buff for the enemy. Get to the third stage, we're going to be getting super block slots. We are also going to be getting 10 turns of Despair, 5 turns of Special Bind, and a slot change impossible good for 1 turn. Okay, and in order to go about dealing with this, as you can see here, I would have been using the Halloween Doflamingo to get rid of the orb, then the bomb, the block orbs. I'd be using them, and then we also be using Fujitora and Crocodile to be getting rid of the Despair, and then we can just do damage with the 6+ Blackbeard. And for the next battle against Conjuro, we would be getting cooldown for Strength, Dex, and Int. We would be getting block slots. The top left character, so our helper captain, would be getting Bind for 8 turns. Middle row, Special Reverse for 3 turns. The bottom row, 6 turns of Special Bind and 5 turns of increased damage. Honestly, just to deal with pretty much this whole fight, you would use the 6+ Ace. He really deals with the bind, the special reverse, the special bind, and then for the block slots, we'd be using Luffy to just get the tandem slots, and we'd be using the whale ship, the newest whale ship, so tandem would be beneficial regardless. And for the blue shield, we'd be using Mihawk just to get rid of it and just get rid of Conjuro. Alright, and we are now here to the boss battle against Kaido. We'd be getting Slasher, Free Spirit, and Cerebral cooldown by 5 turns. We'd be getting tandem slots. We would also have a chain attack down of 3.5 or less, 90%. We'd also be getting 6 turns of defense up for second battle. The third battle, we'd be getting damage threshold of 5 turns, 8 turns of despair, 2 turns of tap timing barrier of good 3 times, and 6 turns of rainbow shield. In order to get rid of this, we'd be using this team. I was unfortunately not able to get the new Zoro, but that's not a big deal because K-Dad actually pairs up very well with him. So for the second battle, we would actually be using Kiku special to get the orb manipulation and allowing us to use the Zoro super type ability. We'd be able to clear through that. Then we would just launch everybody else's specials and be able to just burst down Kaido. For the intrusion against Big Mom herself, we'd be getting Strength, Dex, and Int cooldown. The second battle, we would only be allowed to use a special 2 times for 2 turns. We are limited to 2 taps, which is interesting. We gotta find out what actually color that second battle is, and 1 turn of nullify damage. The third battle, we would get our bottom right character swapped with our captain. 5 turns of paralysis, special reverse of 1 turn, 5 turns of attack down, and 6 turns of damage threshold. For this Olin Big Mom fight, we'd be using double K-Dad captain because if one of them got switched, we would still be able to do a lot of damage. Obviously, he deals with the nullified damage on turn 2. We also have Killer down here because if you did not know, Killer also boosts attack of slasher characters by 3.5, so he'd be boosting the whole team. For the attack down, I believe it is going to be, yeah, it's going to be Raizo, and then for the threshold, we would be using Neko over here, and then just everybody else's specials to go ahead and clear Big Mom. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope these teams help and gives you a little inspiration on your teams for this upcoming treasure map. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.